So currently at the moment in the video it is 5 minutes in and it's 0-0. Trying to be as quiet as humanly possible, but yeah, that is what is happening. Trying to maybe be quiet because it's midnight and I can't show the match for obvious reasons because copyright. So it's just gotta be very chill. But Shrewsbury have a free kick about 40 yards out. It's whipped in and it was saved by the keeper. Simple as that. Just trying to see if you can hear the commentary and all that, but this match is pretty interesting because if Rotherham wins, Rotherham become the hang on. Corner to Rotherham. There may have been a handball in the box. Was there? There was. But I don't know. But anyways. Corner to Rotherham. Okay. What's going to happen here? It's whipped in. Rotherham player brought down the box. Penalty! Penalty Rotherham. A player was brought down in the box from the corner and it's a penalty. Oh wow. 8 minutes in and it's a penalty to Rotherham. Oh, that's a penalty. He pretty much wrapped his arm around him and brought him down with his feet. That's penalty every day of the week. And pretty much it's going to be interesting. If Rotherham win this, then all three teams that went relegated from the Championship last season are all back up. Here we go. Penalty. Number 10. David Hall versus Henderson. Rotherham walks up. Saved! Saved penalty. Whoop. You've muted it. You've muted it. You've muted it. Just give it here. Give it here. All good, all good, all good.
Is it back alive, Kai?
Yeah. Wow. Interesting scenes. Chef for a penalty for Rotherham. Was given a corner. Then they get a penalty from a bring down of the box. And the penalty is saved. Wow. What a start to the match. It was to the left and it was too centrally, so it was an easy save. If you predicted it the right way. But it stays 0-0 after a penalty. Wow. Bloody fantastic. Oh, and if anybody's looking for the gameplay, I can't show it because if I did, I'd get a copyright strike on my channel. And I've already gotten one because of it, because I tried to do a Nottingham Forest derby match, and it didn't work. So, yeah. Okay. So the Shrewsbury keeper came off his line before the. So the Shrewsbury keeper came off his line before the penalty was struck, and so technically it should be retaken, but I've rarely seen that be called up. Oh, chance here for Rotherham. Try to whip it in, but it's been blocked. Number 11 has it. Whips it in, straight out for a goal kick. Just check something here. Let me just. Oh shit. Fuck. Can I draw on this by any chance or not? No. No, I can't. Oh. But anyways, at the moment, it's been all Rotherham at this current stage. Something's happened? What? Fair enough. So currently there's already been 7 fouls committed within the first 12 minutes of this game, so which is really expected of playoff finals. Okay. Rotherham tries to kick it off to the right side of the 18 box, but can't keep it in. Throw in Shrewsbury. So, who's everyone going for in the who's watching right now? Who's everyone going for? Are you neutral? Are you or Rotherham or Shrewsbury by any chance? Let me know, because it'd be pretty interesting to see if it all boils down into a major shitfest. Because I did the Celtic Rangers. Yeah, I did Celtic versus Rangers, and I was able to show the match, and there was just because in Australia there's not much copyright issues. Noah Jenkinson, Rotherham. One of my mates is from Soccer Player. His whole family's from Rotherham, so he's watching somewhere, supporting the United. So, but yeah, it's very and pretty much because it's Celtic and Rangers, and it's a massive, big derby. Everybody was going off at each other in the comments, and it was exciting, but pretty. It got iffy at times because everyone was calling each other pedophiles and shit. But anyways, okay, corner now for Shrewsbury. 14 minutes in. Okay, what's going to happen here? Will there be another penalty? Will there be a penalty? First corner for Rotherham, penalty. What about for Shrewsbury? Well, all these Shrewsbury players were outside the box, but now they're running in. They're taking it short. What are you watching the game on? On beIN Sports. So header or a free kick's gone for Rotherham. I'm watching it on my TV on beIN Sports. So if I don't get copyright striked from showing the game on from the EFL, it'd definitely be by beIN Sports as well. So, oh, football on YouTube. You are one faultless bitch. It's kind of weird though, because Australian football, where I'm from, there's no copyright. You can put up the entire Hyundai A League, all their matches, in their entirety, and no one would give a fuck. But in Europe and all that, it's I wonder if you could do the MLS by any chance. I don't think you could because chance if Rotherham, number 10 passes it out to the left for number 22, whips it into the box, headed away by Shrewsbury. But Rotherham got the ball back. Pass it back to their defence. Number 4. Through ball. Has he kept his offside? He has. Number 10. He's gone past a few defenders with some chops. Play around. But it's going to be a corner for Rotherham. He was doing some decent bits there. I will say MD ball, DM ball. Lovely suave text. Okay. Second corner for Rotherham. So looking at how the amount of people at Wembley, I think it's roughly safe to say there's a bit more Rotherham fans than Shrewsbury fans. But then again, the entire thing, I think it's like the entire town of Shrewsbury is like 70,000. So you can bring like the entire population into Old Trafford, and then bring some of their mates. Oh sure. Oh, Rotherham's getting chances. 17 on the edge of the box. He's running down. Tries to whip it in. Another corner. It's been roughly 90% all Rotherham in the first 17 minutes. Okay. Oh, it was another handball. Technically, not really, but his hand was like here. And it flicked off his hand, so technically the referee could have had evidence to call another penalty. Okay, the corner. It's whipped in. Header. Oh, it's gone wide. But it's going to be a goal kick, but the captain for Rotherham's not happy with that decision. Let's have a look. No, I don't know. No, that came off him, clearly. And it is currently 17 past midnight here in Australia, the upside down land, from halfway around the world. Goal kick taken. Jesus Christ, that was long. It actually went in between Rotherham's half, right in between from the 18-yard box to the centre circle. Someone needs to ring Henderson and bloody see if we can try to break Edison's drop kick record. Lol, you guys are watching from Australia, damn. Yeah. Bloody watching European football as an Australian. Like went to Colo. I took Spanish I took Spanish for a year. No, I don't. Sorry, mate. But yeah, pretty much watching like the Salta La Garcia Blanco Descontrolada. What's the stand right now? The stand. If you mean by the score, it's 20 minutes in. Yeah, Cola rocks. Yeah, definitely, man. 20 minutes in, it's Cola. Yeah, yeah, I know that team. The 20 minutes in, it's 0-0 to Rotherham, 0-0 at the moment. Because when I thought when you put down stand, I just think you mean standings, but look what it's at the moment. But anyway, Shrewsbury have the ball. They give it off to Nolan. Tries to get a through ball. He's still onside. Oh yeah, the score. Sorry, I'm from the Netherlands. We say differently. Oh no, all good. Still 0-0. 20 minutes in. Bloody the Netherlands. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting actually. The for the actual like timing, the first World Cup match between Russia and Saudi Arabia is on at like dead set 2 o'clock in the morning in Australia. And like only one of our Australia's World Cup matches is on at a reasonable time. I think it's against France. It's like at 8 p.m. because it's on the stadium's like the most wet eastern part of Russia, where it is in the regular time zone, and it's also being played during the middle of the day. So, but the rest of them are all just like at fuck off hours. I know that Rotherham's like in like it's near the like the Doncaster area. It's near like where Doncaster is. I've heard from my mate. But Shrewsbury are they like would they be classed as Midlands by any chance? I don't really know my Midlands geography in terms in England. Right, so I'm planning to do tomorrow's the League Two playoff between Coventry and Exeter City, which should be interesting. I mean, because Exeter were in I believe Exeter were in the one last year, but I think they lost to Blackpool, and Blackpool only brought like 5,000 fans because their fans were boycotting all that. But I wouldn't mind seeing, in all honesty, I wouldn't mind seeing Coventry go up. Their fans have been through a hell of a lot of shit. But I think Coventry had a pretty good season actually because didn't they? I think they beat like MK Dons in the FA Cup, so that's pretty good. But then again, I mean, not a lot of people can say that because bloody MK Dons beat Man United 4-0 in the League Cup a couple of years back, and Will Grigg was like going ham. So yeah. All we have to admit is somewhere in this crowd, Ellie from away days, is in that crowd somewhere. I don't know which end he is, but he's there. Fly to Australasia. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the Australian name for as a continent. Thai Airways. Brilliant. Oh, offside. Oh, was he offside? I mean, it looked convincing. Yeah. Oh, that's close. It's like literally his arm is offside. Pretty interesting how England, the EFL, does not have the video assistant for the VAR referee because we in Australia for our league we were the trial league for it. We were the ones who had it from the start of the season to the end of it, and it was the most controversial thing in the entire season because people were complaining it wasn't being used. People were complaining when it was used. It even pretty much cost my local team, the Jets, the final because there was an offside in the only goal that was scored, and the video assistant, which was meant to bring it up, mysteriously malfunctioned. When you're saying a bit of technology that costs like millions of dollars says mysteriously malfunctions, you're definitely feeling like you're dealing with a corrupt system. But anyways, corner Rotherham, another one. Sign out a bet for more than like more than 10 corners. You're well on your way to earning some quid, euro, dollar, rupees, I don't know, whatever currency you have. Whipped in, caught by the keeper. Anderson, and one of the Rotherham players decided to give him a little nudge right there for some reason. Okay, so now number 20. This passes to Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury are doing a lot of passing. Bloody hell, I should have done the research. About like how the two teams did in like the regular season. Oh, Rotherham keeper boots it, but it's still kept in by Shrewsbury. Oh, and it's a foul on a Rotherham player, and it's going to be the first booking of the match. And is it going to happen? He's got the card out, but I don't know who they're trying to get it for. So I think it's Wally. His name's literally Wally. Number 7 for Shrewsbury. He's getting a talking to from the referee. And he's been booked. Was it foul? Number 3, Matok, has the ball. Oh, yeah. He led with his arm. He was kind of going for the ball, but he still copped him. Wally for Shrewsbury, the first yellow card. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure Tremere in their playoff final had, I think that one of their players sent off in like the first couple of minutes, and then a minute later they ended up scoring and pretty much got promoted to the Football League with 10 men, which is pretty extraordinary. You can understand like a 10-man team in the later parts of a match that's going to affect them, but early on it gives the 10-man team enough time to adapt, but I didn't realise it would take that much quicker. But, you know. Anyways, back to the football. Football. Oh, that was terrible. Anyways, Manuel clears it in for... Oh, wait, what? Oh, offside. A lot of offsides being caught against Rotherham at this current moment. Oh, righto. So, yeah, 29 minutes, still 0-0. Shrewsbury at the moment are currently passing it along their back line. It's a crossover, trying to get a long ball overhead. Does, oh, that didn't really work, but now Shrewsbury, tried to park the through ball out to the line, but it's too heavy, so it's a throw into Rotherham. Pretty much in their territory. The throw is put in, and Rotherham have got it. No, Shrewsbury. No, okay, Shrewsbury now have it. Number 7 has the ball for Shrewsbury. Passes it. Number 20 on the edge of the 18. Gives it back to number 7, Wally. Yeah. Pass it out to the back. Whipped in. Corner Shrewsbury. This is pretty much what happens when someone does commentary. He doesn't fucking know how to commentate over football. It's just calling out numbers or just going, because you don't know what's going to happen. But corner to Shrewsbury Town. Wally, the player that was booked. Is he... He's going for an outside the boot look. Oh, and Rotherham have cleared it well. Are they going to counter-attack it? Puts a through ball down the line, but... Oh, lovely 50-50. But it's gone in the favour of Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury trying to get something. Number 20. Advantage is being played. Oh, sends the player on his third. Header! So played at a chop and absolutely sent the Rotherham defender all the way to W.H. Smith. And then it was whipped in. Header just goes wide of the post. So it's a goal kick to Rotherham. But the first real chance for Shrewsbury. Lovely header though, but just not on target. But a lovely dive from the keeper, even though it was completely heading out. See if I can make it. There we go. They roll them with the ball. They try to whip it in. Cleared by number 5, which goes out for another corner. Like, if you were trying to bet on useless stuff that was going to happen in this playoff, if you put on how many corners there are, you are making some serious bang. There's been 10 corners in just this 30 minutes. Anyway, another corner for Rotherham. Can they do something here? Okay, so 5-6-4. They're doing that just to piss people with Anyway, it's whipped in. Number 6, header, goal! 1-0 Rotherham. Wood puts the header in, and Rotherham have taken the lead. Wow, perfect set piece, and Rotherham have gone up 1-0. Lovely whip in, number 6. The walking up into the 18 in 5-6-4, and straight perfect header down the ground. Thumping header has put Rotherham 1-0 up, 33 minutes into the League One playoff. The captain for Rotherham. It was expected to see it happening because Rotherham had pretty much taken over majority of the last 30 minutes, and had a saved penalty, and now the natural balance has been rewarded. I assume so, and now Rotherham are 1-0 up. Riveting scenes. It's the thing where you're trying to get excited, but you're trying to be also quiet because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, as of now, if the scoreline stays like this, Rotherham are going to the championship, and for the first time in a very long time, the 3 teams that got relegated from the championship last season are going back up. And now Vaux, I think that's his name. And now, can Rotherham create another chance here with 12 minutes left, plus adding time on? It was a good through ball, but nothing's happening of it. Okay, and the ball has been put sky high, and it was offside anyways for Rotherham, so it's going to be a free kick to Shrewsbury. So that tactic of all 3 of them, Alfie Jones is going for Shrewsbury. Shit. I was wondering what they were doing anyways, because it was like number 5, Wood, and number 4 were just walking, and then they sprinted in and like caught the entire defence off guard, and Wood was just able to head it down into the left-hand side of the goal, and they're 1-0 up. It's obviously safe to say that the Rotherham fans have taken over with the sound. Obviously, because they are in front at Wembley. Ginsters, a taste of Cornwall. I don't know, it's just advertisement.
Keeping his counsel, Hurst. Sorting well in this brilliant Shrewsbury Town season. Favourites for relegation. All the ball was kicked. Here they are in a playoff final. Reminder that Shrewsbury only avoided.
What team do you support? I'm a neutral in this, but I'm actually neutral to all of Europe. I support the Newcastle Jets, who are a team in the Hyundai League in Australia. So it's a team I supported, but I'm a neutral in all of Europe.
Redemption moving closer for Rotherham United.
I like both clubs in this. I like Shrewsbury's Rise, and my mate and one of my English mates has got me into because his family's pretty much from Rotherham, but they support Doncaster or Leeds for some reason. But yeah,
Chow.
don't really have much allegiances with any European clubs because it all because like I'm from Rotherham and support Leeds. That's fair. That's fair enough. No, it's Blues or Reds. I'm neutral. What do you think about last night in the Champions League? As a keeper myself in real keeping, Karius made two it was bad mistakes, but it's and it's just the amount of hate he's getting is just fucking stupid. Obviously, yeah, he didn't go well, but here's the thing. The ball has to go past 10 players before it even reaches the goalkeeper. And goalkeepers are usually blamed for all these fuck-ups. Like, the thing is that when Paul Robertson, when he was in the England qualifiers, when he was trying to pass and the bobble went over his foot and went in, no one was messaging bloody his family to go fucking die. And this is what's happening with Liverpool, with some Liverpool fans. I know it's like a minority, but it's fucking scary. And then also, there is also the Mohamed Salah challenge by Sergio Ramos, and that was just fucking. I'm sorry, but that pretty much could just completely fuck Egypt's chances at the World Cup. But anyways, in all honesty, Shrewsbury in League One, do you think they'll do well? Well, they've done all right at this stage. Obviously getting to the playoff final, Shrewsbury gone very well. But I think if they do get up to the championship, it's obviously going to be difficult. But I could see they could, if they don't get promoted today, I could definitely see them getting automatic promotion to the championship next season. But if they make the championship, I believe, or I don't want to do that, it's another corner to Rotherham, but Shrewsbury, if they get to the premiership, again the championship, it's more or less going to be a relegation battle, to be perfectly honest. But if they really come out firing, I think they can make mid-table in the championship. It all just depends on what they do in this game. It all depends on it. But now, another corner. They would be in a comfortable position. Yeah, they really would be. Another corner by Rotherham. They're trying to keep it into the 18-yard box. How long left? 5 minutes left in the first half, plus add-ons. But to be honest, there hasn't been many stoppages. I think there's only been 2 fouls that have been like really stopped, and the penalty, which would have been like probably like maximum 3 minutes. But anyways, we're about to hit the 40-minute mark. It has been mostly Rotherham attack. The ball's been mostly down the Rotherham end in attack. But obviously, Shrewsbury are still in it then. Shrewsbury is still in it. They've got plenty of time to turn this around, but the way this first half has been played, it's been mostly down Rotherham's end. Shrewsbury can still have a chance. Oh, speaking of which, number 9 tries to cross it into the box, but no Shrewsbury players are there. They can definitely step back up. Ooh. Interesting 50-50. Okay, but it's only 1-0, so anything can still happen. So, like bloody Tremere Rovers in the National League playoff had a player sent off in like the first couple of minutes and then score immediately after and ended up winning. So anything can happen in these playoff finals. But you never know. Shrewsbury could score a goal in the 90th minute and Harry Kane a week later will probably claim it was his. You never know in these playoffs. But it was pretty interesting to see with a witness of when they had the EFL board come out and they had two special guests. The two special guests were former Rotherham players, so it's a bit awkward, to be perfectly honest. Usually you just get two people, just like special guest people, who are maybe former players and all that, but you wouldn't get it from like a club who's playing here. Or maybe you would, or at least one former player from Rotherham, the other one from Shrewsbury, but not have both. That's a bit of a interesting situation. Okay. So, gotta love this referee. He is so pinpoint on where the ball went out. So if you go a millimetre forward, he's gonna call you out on that. Fair play to him.
Quite a gap between League One and the Championship. Statistic bears that out.
Yeah, and people were talking. The commentator brought up something which I think is actually a pretty good point, and talked about how, in terms of like these playoff things, the biggest change is going from the League One to the Championship, which makes sense, to be perfectly honest with me, because League One you still like at the bottom thing, but then the Championship it's like you've got TV money, not obviously not as much as the fucking Premier League, but you still got a fair amount of TV money, and then League One it just dips. But anyway, okay, number 2 for Rotherham. It's bringing up on the right side, whips it in, but it's headed away. And there's a shot from like 25 yards out. Didn't look like he was going to go in, but dipped. But just didn't. The keeper obviously had to die for it, but just didn't think it'd be that close. Fair few Rotherham fans sitting down. I mean, that's something I don't like about with the playoffs. Some of the playoff teams, they don't bring much atmosphere. Kind of like the last year, the Reading Huddersfield game, where there was a fair few of Reading fans just sitting down, and like no one was starting chants or anything, but that was just maybe from only this perspective that I was seeing it from. But anyways, Shrewsbury, they're trying to push through. Oh, they're trying to break through, but the balls they're whipping in are just not getting into the specific places, or there's no players there. Okay, right. So about 20 seconds left of the 45 until we find out the added time. It's probably going to be like 1 or 2 minutes. But yeah. Britain's most popular online bookmaker. That's internet. What is the score? The score, Dan, is 1-0 in favour of Rotherham. We're right on the brink of half. Right on the brink of half time. 2 minutes of added time. So there's 2 minutes left in the first half, and it's 1-0 to Rotherham. Was that a handball? Yeah, what? Oh. That's interesting. So Shrewsbury had a shot, but it came off the hand of one of the defenders. But it wasn't called upon. That was a handball. Oh, advantage played. Number 20. Oh, it's plays early to get there, but they are bringing it back for the foul. They bring it. It was a used stupid foul by the Rotherham player, but it is a free kick nonetheless. They tried to play advantage but didn't do it. Like going with the knees, that's stupid. So Carlton Morris gets fouled. That was a wasted opportunity. Looks a pretty hot day. Everyone's got their 6 shades on. And there is some bloke in the Shrewsbury crowd. Shrewsbury shouldn't even be in this situation. We should have gone straight up. Bobby lost and drew silly games. Yeah, I did see some of those results, but I know it's football. It's like with Australia in their qualification, like we only lost 1 game the entire time, but we gave away 5 draws to teams like Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Jordan, and like just teams we should have just easily beaten. It's just the most frustrating thing. There we go, half time, 1-0 Rotherham. But I did see in the crowd a Shrewsbury fan wearing an Aston Villa hat. You gotta hope this is not an omen for Shrewsbury fans, because we all know what happened to Villa last night. Well, yesterday. So we go half time, 1-0. Rotherham with Wood scoring in the 32nd minute. Still plenty of time for Shrewsbury to pull this back up, but then also enough time for Rotherham to really take control. Okay, so on the 3rd of June, technically the 2nd of June, England versus Nigeria as a friendly. Now that's interesting. And they also got Costa Rica as well. Decent. Oh shit, fuck. Fuck, there we go. Nice. So, I think we have Croatia or the Czech Republic or someone as our pretty much our training matches before the World Cup happens. Okay, that is the strangest betting ad I've ever seen. So it's heart versus head, which makes sense. Do you play for a team or academy? I play in Zone League 3 for my town's team. I'm no fucking good. I'm a goalkeeper, if you can call it that. The Melbourne Museum has Real Madrid football experience. All the Plastic Madristas will be there, but so I played football for about 9 years now, but I'm not that good. I'm a goalkeeper. Yeah, usually I was just put in because I'm the tallest person in the team, but it's just something you got to do. But We had a for my school, because I play keeper for my school as well. We have a boy who 5 years ago, he's like 15 now, but 5 years ago was a part of Preston North End's academy, and he was obviously he was he's like he was like, oh, Preston's like top shit and all that. But the problem is though, it's like in Australia, whatever you do in England, or how far you've gotten in there, doesn't really mean shit, because the pitches are nothing like it is in England. The weather's not like it in England. The play style, and as all the leagues in Europe are all adapted to speed and all that, in Australia it's all about still about strength. That's why you don't really see a lot of Australians diving, but there is one that does. So, but we're trying to get rid of him.
We agree with that. This World Cup, how will you bet? With your head or your heart? Bet live at your local tab.
Well, if you head, you win. Here's an interesting bet thing though. If you're going to bet for a game, for like if your team's in it, bet for the team that you're playing against. So if you lose, you still get money. You get money, but if your team wins, your team wins. So it's a win-win situation in a way. Until you realise you support, I don't know, maybe you support Atletico Madrid, and then you started betting on all these teams in the Europa League final series, and then they ended up winning it. So it's a bit of a awkward situation with your wife, your missus, parents, I don't know, your uncle, Steve from work, who stares at you funny. Just interesting.
The most successful team in European football with 12 Champions League titles, the men in white are famous for playing attacking football. Real have a star-studded
No way. Real Madrid are known for playing attacking football. It's almost like every team has to play attacking football because, that's how goals are scored. You gotta love like how some of the commentaries is like saying it's a game of two halves. And of course it fucking is. El Clasico's greatest moments. What is this? It's at the Bernabeu. I see there's Puyol, Pepe, Beckham. 2001-2002 match day 7 from I was like 2. Zidane was playing for them, I think. You gotta think like if you think about if you have to pick any team in like Europe who has the most plastic or glory hunter fans, usually obviously they're going to talk about like the English teams like Man United, Liverpool if they're a bit older, Chelsea, Man City and all that. But other than that, it's either going to be like Bayern, Barca, Real Madrid, because you don't, especially like in Australia, you don't really see a lot of Juve fans because in Australia no one really gives a shit about Italian football. Ever since the 2006 World Cup, when one of the Italian players dived in the box against Australia in the second the second round, and knocked us out, and then Italy ended up winning the World Cup. So, I don't get why we're still angry about that. Oh bloody hell, De Boer. That's right, De Boer played for Barcelona. Yeah, I know that. So pretty much what this ad is pretty much like it's like two ultras groups, heart or head. Anybody got a good link? Mate, it's pretty much like, yeah. I mean, it's better. It's better like probably watching the match than staring at this ugly fuck for like 90 minutes. So I completely understand. But and one problem is that they've got like banners and scarves like Team Head or Team Heart, but one of they have scarves that just says Head. To be honest, I actually want that scarf. To be honest, love that scarf that just says Head. The Real Madrid water football experience.
Explore multimedia content and have an adrenaline-pumping matchday experience. Then, have fun in the Comfrey Interactive Zone. The Real Madrid World of Football Experience. Melbourne Museum Park.
I mean, I know Real Madrid are a good team, but I don't think they have that much big of an influence in Australia. Oh God. Just got to check what the time is. It's exactly 1 o'clock in the morning. Sweet. Beautiful. Oh, 20% left. I'm going to go and get a charger. And we'll be right back. But hang on, beIN Sports. Okay, fair enough. It just pops up the logo, so I didn't know if they were going back to the match, so.
Get unlimited data with phone line for $59.99 a month. With more than 1.8 million broadband customers, our group is the second largest internet provider in Australia, connecting you to the internet.
tpg.com.au.
Beckles. It's interesting that the goal came from a wood run from outside of the penalty area. Put the run on his marker, Beckles. Deciding he didn't want to tangle with him because he wasn't, in his opinion, Wood getting the benefit of the referee's decisions. And probably should have had a second penalty against Beckles in that opening half. Took the run from outside the penalty area. Boy, did it pay dividends. No changes either side at the start of the second half. Rotherham making 3 changes. Playoff semi-final second leg winner was Scunthorpe. John Taylor, David Ball moving into the more attacking areas, crossing Matt Palmer and Ryan Williams. Semi Ajayi coming in as the defender to replace the Michael Iegwe. Shrewsbury unchanged from their playoff semi-final second leg win home to Cheltenham Club.
Okay, we're back. I just had to find. You play for Aston Villa under 12s. Mate, that's fantastic. You obviously got to be proud of all the young players that always get through to the big clubs, academies like Aston Villa's a massive club. Should be in the Premier League, to be honest, but one shit season, then it all went tits up. What else for the comments? Was there anything else to say? So it's a hard play. Okay, are you not showing gameplay because of copyright? Yes. So a funny place to watch these OT matches, yep. I played for Aston Villa under 12s. Yep. So pretty much I'm not showing the match because of obviously copyright, because I tried to show a championship match between Nottingham Forest and Villa, but unfortunately it got taken down within 5 minutes and I got a copyright strike on my channel. So personally I don't want to do that again, because they send you a video to watch about how you breaking copyright, and it's the most insulting thing possible. But it's hilarious though. So I know what I can draw the line is for copyright. Scottish Football Premiership, good. A-League, good. England, or anywhere else in Europe, no. So we're pretty much 4 minutes into the second half. I had to get an extension cord so I can charge my phone. That's why I was not here. Oh, okay. So they're doing the same thing as they did last time for this corner. It's another corner for Rotherham. And they're doing the same thing as they did before. Will this result in a goal? No, it doesn't. Gets headed away. It's another corner for Rotherham. Right in front of the Shrewsbury end. We've been officially live streaming for over an hour now because I missed the first 5 minutes. So, anyway, Rotherham corner. Whips in. Foul on the keeper. Bloody, it looked like it was about to go in by itself. Oh god. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure, but the way I've done this right is the latest the match could possibly end if it goes to penalties is roughly at least 2:30. That's taking in if it's like 10 goals for each penalty, which probably won't happen, but yeah, I was just doing the mathematics. Oh yeah, bloody you should put this thing up with the new updates for the live streams and all that, and they were talking about how there's things so you can like filter messages, so some of them don't pop up, and then they report some if they think it's like spam or offensive. It's like fuck that shit. But anyways, 6 minutes in. Oh, there's a foul. 5 meter, about 10 meters into the Shrewsbury half. Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Use the terminology correctly. Newell will be taking it. On a beautiful roughly, day in England, in London specifically. Okay, now Rotherham trying to make something work. Number 2. Oh, lovely defence by Shrewsbury. I was actually got to thinking, because these 3 days, like yesterday, today, and tomorrow, there's about to be like, if you project it like 200,000 fans going to the playoff matches. So if you have an Airbnb like 10 or 15 minutes away from Wembley, like you are making some serious bank. The amount of pound the GBP being made would be it'd be reasonable, like, because you see it would cost a fortune, especially from like teams like Newcastle. Oh, hang on, one of the Shrewsbury players has gone down hurt. Who is it? And they're making a sub. It is. I cannot tell. So they're going to make the first. So Shrewsbury making the first substitute at the 54th minute. It was number 14. No, 16. Sorry. Who I think he took a stud to the back of his left thigh, which never feels good. But I don't know if he's the one getting subbed off. So number 45 is about to come on for Shrewsbury Town. He's just trying to get up to use the digital board. B. Morris. He's walking off the pitch. I think he's getting subbed off, maybe. Yep, he is.
the ball. So it's going to be a very powerful front two now for Shrewsbury. Campaign joining Dalton Morris.
Are they going to make the thing official? Like,
Brett Morris departs.
and he'd be upset. Like, no one wants to get injured in like a final like this, especially with Mohamed Salah yesterday in the Champions League, Ronaldo in the Euros finals.
Centre forward. Not unlike
So Brett Morris is coming off,
similar
being replaced by number 45, Payne. And they just said it's going to be a pretty powerful front too. So Payne is joining the Shrewsbury attack.
message from his manager Paul Hurst, put yourself about. At the moment, joining forward
And the players kick it out for fair play. Fair play. We actually had something interesting happen at my match because we were playing Wednesday night, and one of our players got hurt, but it wasn't a foul. So my team was about to boot it. All of a sudden, the other team's player, not even like steals the ball and shot it at the goal. Luckily, he missed, but if he did, that would have been like it's classed as a dick move. So it would have been interesting how that happened. And the game was pretty much like typical Wednesday night match. Both teams are frustrated because most of the PT people in my league are like between the ages of like 22 and like 40. Oh, Shrewsbury goes down, free kick, about 23 yards from goal. They could do something here with this. Foul? Yeah, definitely a foul. What can Shrewsbury do here? 19 fouls committed. Here's the thing though. Would you go for the shot? Or would you go for the whip in? You got number 7 Wally and number 10 Nolan, or 20 Nolan. Do they go for a shot? What do they do? There's a 6-man wall, one of them being on the left for Shrewsbury. Wally passes. Try to go through ball. Shot. It's a goal. Shrewsbury are 1-1. Shrewsbury are level. I don't know if he was onside or not, but he is. And it's 1-1. Sorry for my terrible reaction, but I thought it was going to be way called offside, but no, it's a goal. Let's have a look here. Oh, he was onside every day of the week. What a play. He passes to a lead man coming running in, threw his balls to number 23, and just slots it away from 6 yards out. The game is level, and like I said, Shrewsbury had enough time to come back into this, and now they have. The game is now on. There we go. And Paul Hurst, Shrewsbury's coach, just hugged the 4th official for no reason. Here we go, 1-1. What's going to happen? We don't know. Rodman is the guy that gets the equaliser. And now Emmanuel for Rotherham. Oh, great tackle though by Shrewsbury. On Morris is now it's 2-on-2. Well, it's lovely tackle by Wood. They're up for it now. Yeah. Hang on. Morris has gone down. What has happened? So Morris was running with the ball, and Wood tackles him. It was a good tackle, but he just got a little bit of the studs after the tackle. It was a clean tackle, but it just right at the end. Oh God. He's hurting a little bit. I mean, you got to say, impact sub. I mean, for Payne, he's been on for like what 2-3 minutes. He hasn't touched the ball or anything, but 2-3 minutes he comes on, and Shrewsbury scores. Absolute pesh. Wow, Rodman. I thought he was just going to go for the straight shot, but no. He passes it along the 18-yard box, then a through ball into Rodman, who's like 8 yards out, and he just slips it past the keeper. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We have a game on our hands, and I know it's a bland commentary thing. So the game's been on for 60 minutes, but it's like, I know, but still. Here we go, 61st minute. I think it's another sub for Shrewsbury and another player coming off. I think maybe, I don't know. What's up, William? How you doing, mate? You're not singing any more, Chance, being bellowed out by the Shrewsbury fans. And there's some like 50-year-old dude in like a red polo, like fucking from the Rotherham end. The lads you see it away at Wembley. True scenes. Yeah, the thing is, the guy was missing his Stone Island jacket because he's well-hard. Okay, the player that was injured wasn't a sub. He's come back on. And it's now Shrewsbury making all this. What channel is it on? It is on beIN Sports 2 on Foxtel. If you have normal TV in Australia, I don't know what. It depends. Are you even in Australia? So it's a whole plethora of questions. Well, I'm assuming Sky Sports is doing the broadcast. So if you're in the UK, you go Sky Sports. But if you've got Foxtel, beIN Sports 2 is what it's on. It's where it's at. What's the score? It is 63rd minute. It is 1-1. We had a beautiful set piece in the 32nd minute for Wood to score for Rotherham. And about 5 minutes ago, Shrewsbury scored another beautiful set piece. Scored a set piece, probably better than the other one. And is scored by number 23. I forgot his name already, but he has made it 1-1. So the next 27 minutes are going to, plus added time on, is going to be interesting. Huge load of seamen. Lovely name. Need that Yorkshire team to win. Fair few Shrewsbury fans who've gone through the thing. I think I've only seen like one person out of this entire stream like comment down they're going for Rotherham. The rest have been all Shrewsbury or neutrals. That's the Cornwall. I'm supporting Rod. Oh, okay, fair enough. I should have waited for that. Then in comes all the indated questions of people supporting Rotherham. Shrewsbury Australia lead to for over 80 years. What team do you, Rotherham or Shrewsbury? I'm a neutral, but I do like both teams. To be perfectly honest, so there's I'm a neutral in this, so I only do like live reactions to matches where it's a team that I don't support, because then it's going to be completely biased. Did you see that free kick goal? Yep. It confused the hell out of me, DB17. It was a complete piss take. Absolutely right. If I win the lottery, I'm buying Shrewsbury Football Club. Oh my god. Number 9 as shirt's completely ripped and he's making it. There's another sub for Shrewsbury. Morris is coming off. His shirt's been absolutely fucking ripped to shreds. And he's been replaced by number 14. His name is a shop. His name is a shop. Lionel John Lewis. His name is a shop. And Morris is walking into the training sheds. I mean, into the changing rooms. And he is not happy. You got, you know, I love Lionel John Lewis. Hope he scores. Oh! I tell you what, though, the free kick goal that Shrewsbury scored confused me. Shrewsbury is shit. They deserve to stay in League One. It's a bit interesting because I'd like to weigh in like in the debates and all that about people arguing and all that. The problem is though, obviously like a fair amount of people, it's like I haven't been watching that much football because of on several factors. Do you feel whoever loses will still get a shit ton of money because of away game to Sunderland? Oh yeah, that's right. Sunderland got relegated. That is fucking weird. Sunderland double relegation. Who's to say they get triple and they go down to League Two? So massive away days. Massive away days as Sunderland too. As Sunderland, all the Sunderland lads are like, oh, not doing the prediction, but Sunderland going Lincoln away or Grimsby away. I'll speak. It could keep going down. You could go like Sunderland at Billericay away. Or Dulwich Hamlet, you never know. Then my other team, Mansfield Town, will whoop their asses. Yeah, shout out to Mansfields. Love their badge. Love their badge. The deer. If Shrewsbury get promoted, they need to learn the Manchester United keeper again. Yeah, John Stone is a good young keeper. And he does do dividends every time he goes out on loan. Oh, and it looks like, what, Sam Johnston. Yeah, I believe it's going to be Sam Johnston. Because I don't think De Gea wouldn't go on loan and Romero wouldn't either. Who do you think Liverpool need a signing goalkeeper? Oh, it really depends on how much Liverpool Karius was shit last night. Yeah, that's the thing though. How much money are they going to be willing to spend? Because I know they spent like what 70 million on Van Dijk. Anyway, Shrewsbury with a chance, whip in. Chance that was a high boot, but not play on. Okay, I think Donnarumma. Yep, that's a call. Donnarumma is probably going to be, in a couple of years' time, the best goalkeeper. The current Shrewsbury goalkeeper is loaned from Manchester United for a season. Oh, so it is Johnston. John Stone, sorry. Young class, yep. Donnarumma. He was like, it's hard to imagine. He's like 17, he was like a few years ago, 17 years old. And AC Milan's starting keeper. Madness. Okay, 20 minutes to go. What's going to happen? Oh! That was a massive kick. They almost touched the 18, like, mad. Oh, Rotherham are going in. Yes, the big question is the Prem right now is whether Rafa will leave Newcastle. Fucking Mike Ashley. Yeah, fuck that dude. He's done so much shit to the fucking St James's Park and to the Sports Direct Stadium. Are you fucking kidding me? But I don't know what's gonna happen with Rafa, but I mean, it would be bad for Newcastle if Rafa does go. If Rafa does go, I'm going to make a bit of a claim saying I think if Rafa leaves next season, but Shrewsbury, we get promoted to big. All the fans got signs that said, "Oh yeah, it was." I think I saw that. It was like it was massive banners saying about like it's our club and all that. Sackpardew.com. Oh, beautiful. Man, but if Rafa leaves, no. Oh, ages ago. Oh, that's right. Because I thought you were talking about there was a couple of weeks, months back. But no, yeah, I do remember the Mark Ashley ones. But I think there was other things about going on about. It's like out. There was what banner saying like it's our club, or something like that. It was this season, but I don't know who was it against. But if Rafa goes, unless they get a worthy replacement, and the big head of Rafa. Yeah, well, no 22 shot for Rotherham, but saved. But if Rafa leaves United, I just see him going down. I know it's a bit of a it's a strong call for the like not even like months before the beginning of the next season, but it's just unless they get a worthy replacement, I think. I know this is gonna be bad for West Bromwich fans, but I think they. But that's the thing though. West Bromwich's manager, even though they got relegated, did absolutely fantastic at the end of the season. So I think if they can get them as a replacement for Rafa, I think that could be decent. Because the way he was able to rejuvenate that West Bromwich side right at the end, maybe if it was oh we're already relegated, let's fucking go nuts or whatever. I think he could go well at Newcastle United. Kennedy needs to join Newcastle. Kennedy. Oh, and Marino. Oh, about Marino. Yeah, I know about Marino. Don't know who Kennedy is. Both from permanent transfers definitely. Oh, hang on. Chance here, Rotherham 1-on-1. Shot. Just gone wide. Lavery got a run up. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Tried to finesse it over, but the finesse wasn't much enough, and it's gone wide. He's a Brazilian left mid on loan from Chelsea. Oh yeah, now I know him. One of the many Chelsea youngsters that will never play for Chelsea. It actually almost like kissed the post. That was so close. Right, I gotta go, bro. Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, peace, man. Oh, peace. I don't mean the applause. Show the screen. I can't. I got one copyright strike from it. I ain't risking two, so sorry to Warner Gaming. If you want to see the match, this stream ain't for you, mate. So another free ball opportunity is Smith for Rotherham. And a shot. That was from like 30 yards out, and I almost went in. Wow. That was something. Oh, it's a lot of backskin curve. Oh, it was nowhere near of going in. What is the score? 75th minute, 1-1 at the moment. Okay, Taylor's coming off for Rotherham and he's being replaced by Williams. 1-1. Rotherham got a goal in the 33rd minute from Wood. And Shrewsbury got a goal, and I believe in the it was like 60 seconds. No, not 60 seconds. Like in this, like about 10, 15 minutes ago in the second half. I forget who scored it though, but Shrewsbury with a chance. It's whipped in. Deflection, but right into the keeper's hands. All good piece. Show the game. I can't, mate, because I'll get. I'll Jack Meredith. I'll just get massive. I'll get copyright strike, and I've already got one on my channel because I did it for a Derby Nottingham Forest match, and I ain't risking it. Wasn't it Rob? Yeah, thank you, Dan. It was Rodman who scored for It was Rodman who scored for Shrewsbury, and you ought to look out, or you only live once. One of the two from that dude right there. Checkertrade.com. That's a stadium. That's a Checkertrade Stadium. Is like the name of some stadium. Oh, shot. Oh, aggressive. YOLO, show the game. I can't, mate. If I could like create a sign for like people who ask to show the match when I actually can't, and just say, boom, and it just says like, sorry, I can't show the match because I've already got a copyright strike and the EFL doesn't allow it. One more strike won't hurt. But, oh, hang on. Shrewsbury are on the attack. It's in there to the right wing. Whipped in. It's gone nowhere. Problem is, though, with the first strike, it didn't allow me to stream for like 3 months. And I like doing these streams, so... Obviously... Oh, it's whipped in. It's kept in. Oh, okay, fair enough. How long's left? 13 minutes plus added on until extra time and maybe penalties. Or maybe extra time because you never know. I think I'm able to do Scottish Premiership football matches if you want to be shown the match, but anything else I don't think I can unless I like do research. Because if it's the EFL that doesn't strike me first, it'll be beIN Sports. Because recently I've been getting pounded by... Been recently being pounded by the EFL in terms of copyright because on my channel I did then just make a new channel. It's like... Takes it... I'm lazy as fuck. How is Shrewsbury playing at the moment? They've been done a lot better than the first half. They got a goal, and they've mostly balanced it out, and they've been showing roughly the same attack as Rotherham did in the first half, which is very good. So Shrewsbury are definitely in this match. But in essence, they're playing a lot better than they did in the first half, by far. Thanks, Green from Argentina. Bloody all the way from Argentina, mate. Righty hell, this is truly a Mr. Worldwide. Bloody Pitbull. Why doesn't he do all the World Cup songs instead of Shakira, honestly? The 2014 one was a banger. Oh, Shrewsbury, number 14, has the ball, takes a shot, goes wide. We're about to head into squeaky bum time. The last 10 minutes plus added on left in the regular 90 minutes. It is going to be interesting. There we go. The 80th minute. 1-1. This is going to be intense. Okay, fair enough. Thought it would be classed as a pass back. What had happened was one of the Shrewsbury players tried to boot it away, but it went up in the air and the Shrewsbury keeper caught it. So I think it's when they deliberately pass it back. And the keeper's going a little stroll outside the 18-yard box. He's still going. And now he now he flings it down. Yep, that's right. Tomorrow, League 2 playoff match, Coventry versus Exeter. And obviously, Fulham won yesterday against Aston Villa. Alex Rodman, that's it. Oh. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, fuck, what's it called? Guarding the ball so it goes out. I forget it. Marking. Mine just gone blank. Ghosting. No, that's not it. That's what it should be called, though. A ghost. The term of when you shield a player from not touching the ball as it rolls out. It should be called ghosting. It should replace whatever the fuck it's called. They're showing a lot of angles of the fans just sitting, just waiting for something to happen, of what's going to happen in the next 8 minutes. Anything could happen.
Go up to the championship. Such a short space of time. It's been a miraculous upward curve for them. Beckles.
Lovely play by Beckles there, getting around that player. Here we go. Okay. 6.5 minutes. What's going to happen? Okay, the throw. Okay, number 20. Has it on the left side of the 18 yards. Tries to whip it in. But it goes there for a goal kick, even though Shrewsbury appeal for a corner. About to hit the 6-minute mark left. Oh. Number 23 for Rotherham. Tries to whip it in the box. It's been pretty much end-to-end the last 5 minutes. No one really... Do they want extra time, though? Okay, Rotherham now. And number 23, great block by Beckles. On number 2, Emmanuel Rotherham. But he tries to put it in, but great defence. 5 minutes to go. Oh, through ball. Wow. What's the score? 1-1. 5 minutes to go. That was interesting. It was a one-on-one with Rotherham and the keeper. He was expecting the offside. Fucked the chance up, and the flag didn't go up. What an interesting time. Oh, lovely challenge. Now, can Shrewsbury do something here? They send the long ball out to the left. To nobody. Grassy Null sniper, I don't know. He was a mile onside. He pretty much backheeled it. He actually fucking backheeled it to the keeper. He got around it and he put his right foot, but he couldn't control it, and he pretty much heeled it back to the Shrewsbury keeper he went past. So if he put it in, it would have been a very interesting situation. Oh, lovely defence by Shrewsbury. Number 23. He's in the box. Potential. He puts it straight at the keeper. If he whipped that in, that could have been potentially game over for Shrewsbury. "3 minutes to go till added time. And added time until extra time. That's what I should be saying. 5 minutes stoppage time. 8 minutes left until extra time. Well, Shrewsbury now. Has a shot. Oh, great save. Roll on the ground. Keeper just falls on it. Lovely save. Have the right idea. Try to go near post. Could have worked if it had a bit more power with a little bit more angle. Oh, Rotherham. Number 17. Number 31. Through ball. Oh, what a tackle. And it's gone out for a corner for Rotherham in the 88th minute. What's going to happen? Oh, that was a fantastic tackle. What are Rotherham going to do here? Williams will take the corner. The corner's whipped in. Header. It took a deflection, but the keeper was able there to get it, because if he didn't, he could have gone anywhere. Try to get a free ball in. Nothing happened. We're into the last minute of regulated time, and then 5 minutes of added time, and then extra time, then maybe penalties. We've officially gone now for 102 minutes. In 20 minutes time, if no one scores and it goes to extra time, we'll be streaming for 2 hours. This is so tense, mate. I don't support either team, and I've got bloody goosebumps. Because you got no idea what's going to happen, do you? 30 seconds left to regulate time until the 5 minutes. And then there's a fucking bitch with a Rotherham jersey on her phone. Why? Why you do that? Shrewsbury's making songs. Good on making some performing. Good, whatever. Good on them. Oh, interesting. 5 minutes of out of time. Here we go. Yeah, mate. Love you, legend. Cheers from Melbourne. Bloody lovely Australian, mate. The black player from Shrewsbury solid game. Yeah, he actually really has. Okay, here we go. The ball's down Shrewsbury's end. It's a throw in. Are they going to go deep? No, they don't. That's true. Pretty much if any team scores within the next 4.5 minutes, you got to say they've won it. Shrewsbury defending well. They really have been. Their keeper's been fantastic. I want Shrewsbury too, as I'm from there, and I'm so happy I found you. Cheers, mate. Okay, here we go. 4 minutes. Go get a stubby. Enjoy the rest of the match. It's like 3 o'clock. I mean, if it gets extra time, I'll get one. Oh, number 23. Corner now for Rotherham. In the 92nd minute. Oh my god. It's a great tackle though. By Silva and Silva. And now the Rotherham fans. There's a Rotherham fan praying. Oh god, what's gonna happen here? Newell will take it, I believe. Chris Wood's already in the box. He does not doing his walk with 5 and 4. It's whipped in. Keeper try to grab it. What is prediction of this match? For this match, I didn't have a prediction to be honest. The shot has gone up wide. I didn't have a prediction because I'm a neutral. I don't make predictions for these matches, but because it adds to the excitement to me personally. So I didn't really have a prediction, but it's a good chance there for Rotherham, but they just blew it. 2.5 minutes ago. What is your score, mate? I cannot clearly see your TV screen. The score is 1-1 between Rotherham and Shrewsbury. 2.5 minutes left of added on time before we go to extra time. So 2.5 minutes to pretty much extra time. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes left. Oh wow. Shrewsbury get a it was an offside against Rotherham. So probably the keeper's gonna take it. You got to send all your players down to the box and see if something can happen. Rotherham will win. Everybody in my country are playing with it. Palm sweaty right now. Oh, here we go. Rotherham we go. Down the right, number 24. If Rotherham don't win the match, then Shrewsbury will get promotion immunity. Why are you in a dark room? It's Dom plays. It's currently like 2 o'clock. It's pretty much 2 o'clock in the morning. Nope. Ball's getting whipped up. Last minute until extra time. Oh wow. 107 minutes of streaming, and we've still got. Where do I live? Eastern Australia. I live in New South Wales. Are you still watching it live in Australia? I'm watching it live in Australia at the moment. Can anything happen? Rotherham, there's like 30 seconds left. Last chance here for Rotherham. Number 23. Shot! What a save by the keeper. What a save by the Shrewsbury keeper. Wow. Corner. This is the last chance for Rotherham to secure it in regular time. Oh my god, there's a full kit. There's a kid, an actual full kit wanker. Okay, this is the last chance. It's a corner. It's out. Headed away. Header. Oh, it's gone away. There we go. Yeah, he pulled a shot against the keeper. He went. He did 4 step overs. Went to the right. Tried to shoot to the left, but the keeper made a fantastic save. The whistle has gone. We're off to extra time. I gotta get a beer for this.
So the League One final goes to extra time. At the end of normal time, it's Rotherham United 1, Shrewsbury Town 1.
Cheers. Let me just see if my phone's just charged. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck me. It's pretty much just not going to cut the... pay attention to Omar Beckles, number 6. This guy's solid game, I tell you. I agree with you, Old Wolf. He's been on everything. Here we go, even crikey. God damn. Who do I want to win? I don't mind. I like both clubs, but I just don't know. Don't mind who wins. It's just this has been a nervous match, and now we've got another 30 minutes of it, and then penalties thereafter if it keeps going. It's pissing down all of a sudden. Is it raining at Wembley? And I live in West Victoria. Oh, sweet, man. Oh, God. Okay. Mate, don't feel nervous, mate. It's just... I don't support either club, but this is just football. You just watch a match, and with something on the line, and even neutrals like myself, can be just nervous. Going now, bye, you fuckers. See you, Dom. Oh, God. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon somewhere. Oh, it's freezing, mate. The can's freezing cold. Very intense, yeah. Oh, God. Ajayi. Library. God. Okay, here we go. So the training people are currently just about to leave the pitch. I'm so much live right now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning now. So potentially, it might not even finish till like 3. So still could potentially have another hour of this. But I don't mind. The cruelest way is to lose on penalties. Well, Huddersfield got there, but Reynolds. Extra time. Get keen. Get your strepsils. Let's all pray for Shrewsbury. I'm a neutral, so you can pray with your little communion of Shrewsbury fans. Grab your beers, grab your aspirin, grab your Benadryl. Watch it at TV Mimosa. I can't show the TV, mate, because of copyright. Copyrighto. Because the English Football League doesn't like people showing matches. Here we go. Both teams are coming back out. Get a stubby, grab some chips. Let's all pray for Rotherham to win this match. Tribute wins. God is real. See you every Sunday. So do Brazil, Ecuador, oh, Brazilian. Oh, so it's Portuguese, so it's not Spanish. My apologies. Is Matty Palmer playing for Rotherham? I don't know. This is a joke. How have we not won this? No idea, but here we go. The coin toss. Here we go for extra time. What's going to happen? Grab some chips. I could have had chips. You get like the big 20-pack of like of just potato chips, but we've got none at the moment. This would be perfect. So it looks like Rotherham will be kicking to the right in the first half. I can understand because I know YouTube will demonetize your live stream video. No offense. No, all good, Daniel. All good, mate. Okay. We're about to kick off. So Shrewsbury kicking off. Shrewsbury will be kicking off, and they'll be heading to the left. Thoughts on Ipswich Town? Is it raining at Wembley, or can you not tell? No, it's sunny at Wembley. I don't mind Ipswich Town. They're a team that, to be perfectly honest, I've never seen. I really, as the club is at the moment, I don't see them ever going to the Premiership. Whoever wins this needs to invest big to stay up in the Championship. That is true. Because they've already touted, because they said at the beginning of the season Shrewsbury were relegation favourites, but now they're up here. So if they get to the Championship, and same as Rotherham, they've got to, like you said, invest big. But it's just going to be. He was okay, Rotherham. No, blocked straight away. I don't know why, but I have a gut feeling this extra time is just going to be tense and boring. It's going to be it's a hint of intenseness. Burton Albion are the best team in League One. Oh yeah, that's right. Burton Albion got relegated. That's right, from Championship. I mean, it's fair, bloody well done, bloody from Burton. I think it was like in 2 seasons they went from League 2 to the Championship with like loans and free players. Time to kick for the intense, epic proportion of overtime periods. 100%, Daniel. 100%. Oh, and before anyone asks, I am of legal drinking age, and it is about 2 o'clock in the morning. With my mate, chilled and feeling obnoxious. If I'd earned my mates here, it'd be worse because you're with another person. It's just, then you got the added on pressure. It's like you don't want to freak the fuck out, especially if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Just leave that there. Okay, 15-minute halves, that's right. I was just trying to. This is the first time I've seen a game like go to extra time. It's like, don't drink too excessively, okay? Contained it. No, yeah, I will. I'll contain it. Burnley was struggling in League 2 5 years ago. 5 years ago, now they're in the Premiership. Yeah, they really were. I'm containing myself. I'm not going over the edge. I'm probably just going to drink like a little bit, then put it back in the fridge. Okay, now Rotherham. 39, whips it in, goes to nothing. Straight to keeper. Have you heard about Sunderland relegated to League 1? Mate. How couldn't anyone find out about that? Like, I just don't know what the fuck happened. I thought Sunderland were going to just bounce straight back up, but no. I just heard something, like an explosion went off. But I think a flare's just been lit. Because they suck, yeah, true. I believe a flare was just lit. They lost to Burton Albion 2-1. Yeah, but Burton Albion all right. Starting to have a massive stadium for League One. Yeah, because isn't like the stadium allot's like 30,000 plus, isn't it, for capacity? Okay, the ball's with it for Rotherham. And then Oliver control number 22 shot terrible, terrible. So just says something pop off. It's like an explosion, but I'm pretty sure it was a flare. Because that's what the sound like the smoke bombs make and all that, but I don't see any smoke. Well, so off. Yeah. Probably something out the ground, I don't know. But anyways, football. There'll be massive pitch invasion erupted after this match already. Yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah. I'm not. But then again, though, when Millwall won this last year, there were people around on the pitch, but obviously it wasn't like massive. I think the security would be a bit more tighter because of the Millwall match against Bradford last year. Oh, Sandball. No, just me. I thought it might be, but no. Shrewsbury know the. There's a lot of the people back for Rotherham at the moment. Williams was fell down, but not enough to be called for a foul. Interesting call. Godfrey now for Shrewsbury. He's running on the left side. Could slip it in here, but it's a corner for Shrewsbury. But Godfrey is currently lying on some advertisement board. Well, it's 2 a.m. in Australia and you still stood up this time. Wow, you're such a bold man. It's every Australian's light weakness when they play, when they watch European football. Rotherham have had 11 corners this match. Shrewsbury have had 3. That's a very interesting statistic. I think like 9 of those corners were in the first half. So Shrewsbury with the corner, whip it in, headed down. Nah, cleared away by Rotherham. But Shrewsbury still will have the ball in the half, but they'll pass it back to their last defender at halfway. We'll whip it up. Oh, there's Oh, here we go. Could Rotherham do something here? I think it's Walters now with the ball. Williams was taken down. Free kick. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Wally was the person who challenged it. Needs to be careful because he's already been booked. I think he's the only booking of the match. So they need to be careful. If he does one more challenge, he could be sent off. And then Shrewsbury go down to 10 men. Oh, that was reckless. There's no need for that. Rotherham free kick. What can they do here? About halfway through the first half of extra time. Rotherham standing anxiously waiting. Oh, wow. Now Rodman is bleeding from the left eye. Will Arsenal have changed to new manager? Yes, Gunner's booked the tickets, boys. We're going to top tier for them next season. They got, I think it's Emery. Emery, one of the one of those names is the new coach. It's hard to hear because I grew up in the watching the Premier League era of like Ferguson and Wenger as like two long serving managers, but now it's pretty much an end of an era for long serving managers. I don't think it's ever going to happen anymore, really. So Rodman's now bleeding, so he has to get the meathead strap, as they call it in rugby. It's only a little bit of blood. I don't understand why he used to get massively taped up. Maybe regulations. I don't know. Who is your all-time favourite player, David Campbell or Wayne Rooney? Oh, easily Wayne Rooney. Out of those two, it's definitely Wayne Rooney. Is it still 1-1? Yep, it is. 6 minutes to go in the first half extra time. But my favourite player of all time has to be Paul Scholes. Just an absolute... He could put the ball wherever he wanted on the pitch. Absolutely fantastic player. Okay, free kick Rotherham. They're in a good spot here. They could do some damage. What are they going to do? It's whipped in. Punched away by the Shrewsbury keeper. He's a fucking legend. Yeah. Definitely in like Premier League's best 11. Easily. Alongside players like Gerrard, he's the spirit of Manchester United. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Okay, the ball. Oh. Well, I'm still at the ball here. Number 3. Tries to lay off. Long shot, but no, doesn't work. Okay, we've got 4.5 minutes left in the first half of extra time. And then it'll be another 15 minutes. Nothing happens. Penalties. 125 minutes. That means we have officially passed the 2-hour streaming mark. We've officially done it. That deserves a little sip. Here's the thing though. I always thought of Rotherham as being red and black. Why they, or is that just they've always been red and white, and it's just me being wrong? Because in all honesty, they're pretty much, and it's only just come to me now. They really are walking the boundaries of copywriting Arsenal's kits on a scary level. Well, let's get going even harder for my mate right here, so we can get some support for the rest of the match. Thoughts on Burton Albion? It's obviously sad that they got relegated to the League One, but fair credit to them from getting to the Championship from like two consecutive seasons from League Two through League One and now the Championship. Absolutely fair play to them. I think they did it all using loan and free players, and free agents. Like, it's unbelievable. It's another booking for Shrewsbury. This time it's another person on Williams. Williams is being tackled. Thoughts on Bristol Rovers? I actually can't form an opinion on Bristol Rovers. I mean, the only thing I could really remember about Bristol Rovers is the football virgin from Copper 90. She selected Bristol Rovers because her I think her family supports them. I haven't really watched Bristol Rovers, to be perfectly honest, so I can't really form an opinion. Anyway, free kick Rotherham. Whipped in. Shot. It's in. It's in. 2-1 Rotherham. Richard Wood has scored again for Rotherham. 2-1. Wow. Wow. 2-1 Rotherham. Rotherham have just scored. It was a perfect touch. It came off the post and in. He was onside. 2-1 Rotherham. Perfect touch. And now Rotherham has season for Burton for 4 years. Yeah, it's been a pretty good 4 years for them. So that shit is going to happen. Yep, you did. Rotherham have one hand. They've got 1 foot, I mean, in the championship right now. And there goes the kid in the full kit. Now, how long is there? I think there's only like 2 or 3 minutes left in the first half of extra time. Wood, the captain of Rotherham United, has a double in the game. Okay, there's 1 minute left of the first half of extra time. Oh, now Shrewsbury are chucking in some reckless challenges that are not needed. They need to keep their heads there, Shrewsbury. So apparently just said 2 minutes of added time will be added on for the first half. What was the goal like? So it was a free kick from 30 yards out, whipped into the near the left of the 6-yard box. Player came in, stuck his foot out, got perfect touch with the ball, off the right post and in. Goal. May they fight out and that's determined in true spirit in the way. Favorite picks to team for all the teams in League One. Yep. And the fans are bringing the atmosphere up. My country played fixed on Rotherham. And it's time you didn't believe me. I believe you now. So 2 minutes of added time for the first half. And then 15 more minutes of extra time. And if it stays like this, Rotherham are back up. Hang on. Shrewsbury, number 7. Get the ball up in the air. Number 45. Oh, heads it, but it goes to the back of a Rotherham player. Don't count Shrewsbury out just yet. They are still in this. Wow. 1 minute left of added time in the first half of extra time. Let's go on, boys. I only need one more period to win the playoff. Yep. After this is only 15 is not I mean only, but there's 15 minutes left. Seconds left of the first half of extra time. 15, and then there's still 15 more minutes. What could possibly happen? There goes the first half of extra time. Rotherham are 1 step closer for reaching promotion and ultimately going back up for the World Cup in Australia. So I'll chant the song Rotherham United when they get the promotion play. What do you think about that? Australia's in an interesting group, and it's a group where we could potentially go really well or really badly, depending on how we come out. We've got France first, which is going to be the hardest match possible. I don't have any source of hope we can do it. But then we've got Denmark and Peru. Peru's without their captain because of, I think he was doing drugs. I think he was banned, and everybody was going mental and all that about it. And Denmark have got Ericsson and all that. They're just a Scandinavian team. We don't really know about that. Oh yeah, it was cocaine. So he did the old Maradona treatment from '94, but it's going to be interesting. But then again, here's the thing though: in our group, we play if we come second, which is probably what's going to happen because France will come first easily. We would have to play first in Group D, and Group D contains Argentina. So in the second round, we could play Argentina, which is going to be. We've played Argentina before. I think it was like in the nine. It was 2000. It was like 1993 in the continental playoff to qualify for the World Cup, and well, they had a player called Maradona, so we couldn't beat them. But Peru is among 15 in the world. Yep. Peru is one of those teams that to go really well. They aren't that bad. I'm not saying they're not bad. It's just we could. Peru are obviously a very good team, but Australia, like as we saw with Australia against the Dutch back in 2014, nobody gave us like a single bit of hope because the Dutch just beat Spain 5-1. Nobody gave Australia a sliver of fucking hope. Well, I didn't as well. I'll put my hand up a minute. But then when, so we can have potential of being the underdogs and actually beating big teams, but it depends if the heart's in it. But you never know with the World Cup. Anyways, here we go. They're about to kick off the last 15 minutes of extra time. What will happen? Will Rotherham hold on and secure promotion? Will Shrewsbury equalise? Will Shrewsbury score 2 goals and bloody seal promotion? Are we going to penalties? Who knows? Will Harry Kane claim a goal? Come on, brother. Australia's got this easy, mate. I guarantee lots of players will play their hearts out and loyal. You beat us in South Africa. Yeah, I know we won a game in South Africa, but I forgot who it was against. It was so we beat you in South Africa. So it was you are close. The other thing I was thinking of was of Croatia or like Serbia or like somewhere in that Balkan region. It was Serbia. Thank you for reminding me about the country, but it just we don't really know. Are you unsure that Australia will win the World Cup? I'm pretty sure they won't do it, but it'd be amazing if it. I couldn't even imagine if they did, because if we make second in the group, we'd have to play Argentina, unless Argentina like monstrously fuck up in their group. But it's the thing. It's like if then France could have done like a massive like back thing, going backwards like they did back in like 2002. Or then there was in 2010 when the French players all like they didn't was it boycotting or like they mutinied. Most of the players there mutinied the World Cup. So can we get one of those, please? Because the French have like said no to a lot of players to who they're bringing over. They trusted in Tim Cahill. I hope they were willing to help the team to get into the semi-final. This is definitely Tim Cahill's last World Cup. It's just he's now officially at the point of his career where he's a dying breed. He's all about the physical football, and in Europe when he went back to Millwall, it's not like that anymore. So it's definitely his last World Cup. He's like nearly 40. If he does, fair play to him. He keeps going, but he is our most important player. So hopefully he can just put that massive forehead of his and make us win. Oh my God, there's a lot of tackles going in against Rotherham, but now Shrewsbury. on the attack. 2.5 minutes have already passed in the first. I mean, the second half of extra time. It's whipped in. Headed away by Rotherham. Dude, you just said that in his last World Cup appearance for Australia this year, he's going to be retired. This World Cup, he's going to be at this World Cup, but this will be his last World Cup. Kind of like how this is apparently going to be like Messi's last chance. That's the thing though. If they're talking about this as Messi's last chance, it's also going to be Ronaldo's last chance. Like, obviously Ronaldo Portugal won the Euros 2 years ago, but you never know. It's really dependent on how well centered the team is. But anyways, on to the last 12 minutes of this extra time. Williams whips it in, but goes to no one. Okay. So, Shrewsbury now with the ball. Throw in from halfway. Oh, my throat's fucking going. 140 minutes. So we've now have got this stream has officially gone on for Old Wolf just giggling and said we will have a shot to lift the coveted trophy, mate. Bloody, honestly, Australia, Saudi Arabia final. Let's fucking do it. We'll take down those bloody Super Eagles any day of the week. Okay, and there's a sub for Rotherham, which I think is the final one. Okay, we're about to hit into squeaky bum time in extra time. There it is, 10 minutes left. It's thundering in the UK. It's well where I live. Fair enough. It doesn't look like it in London at Wembley at the moment. It's still a lot of sunshine. Here we go. Hoof. Free kick Shrewsbury. Oh, God. Oh, far out. Let's set down all the superior in the World Cup and let them know we're coming for the trophy. It's 34 degrees Celsius in London. Scorch. That's like heat wave in it for like London. Oh, here we go. Lionel John Lewis caused a foul. His name's a shop. Positive statement there. Yep. Do you know about Jamie Zhu? No, I have no idea who that is. Sorry. Okay, this time's starting to tick away now. 8 minutes left. Left in extra time. Plus added on. Shrewsbury players hurt. The silly summon maybe. Oh, yeah. I know him. Oh, yeah. Now he's familiar. Yeah, he rustles some jimmies. He's a good bloke. So I think The Shrewsbury players just copped a start into the inner thigh, which is a bitch to get us pain from. Oh shit, that's right. Shrewsbury have already made all their subs. So does this mean if he has to come off, Shrewsbury would have to play the rest of the match with 10 men? Yeah, Jackson O'Doherty was the one who started the whole thing. I don't know if he started the whole thing, but he was a W hero, mate. Me and my free brother. Yeah, fair enough. Six minutes to go until added time for the extra time, and so the players continue playing on. Does Shrewsbury have anything left in them? Sweet. Free kick Shrewsbury. About 35 yards out. In line with the goal, but on the line. Have Shrewsbury equalised? No, they have more strength. Yeah, let's continue with the match. Okay, what are Shrewsbury going to do here? They've got a free kick opportunity here. They could whip it in, get a head on it, and they could equalise it. Right on the 5 minutes mark left in the game. Left in extra time, plus added on. Swept in. Keeper punches it very well. And Shrewsbury's able to keep it in number 2. And it's a throw in right near the calling flag on the right hand side. Apparently I've heard keepers are actually taught now, instead of catching the ball, is to punch it. I don't know if that's true in England, but that's what apparently is the deal with Australia at the moment. So there's a long throw in for Shrewsbury. Cleared by Rotherham. Shrewsbury are still having the ball down in their end. But they just give it away, a stupid foul that they shouldn't have done. And now it's now Rotherham's possession. Do you know about the prodigy mathematician Eddie Wu, who has just achieved the award for Local Hero of the Year? I have heard of him. He's a mathematical genius. Absolutely love his videos. I was put onto him by a few more mates who are in like advanced English at the moment, and I've seen some of his work. He's an absolutely brilliant bloke. He seems a bloke you could smash a couple of tins down at the pub with, I'm assuming. Keeper. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, he's a bloody champion. 3 minutes to go. Don't know how many out of time it's going to be. There has been a few stoppages. Maybe 3-4 minutes. Doubt it, but whatever happens, happens. Oh, that is a disgusting challenge. He's absolutely been clipped without the bloody ball. He was sideswiped. Will America will respect and love our beloved Vegemite? Here's the thing. I did see a video with Hugh Jackman, who was on Jimmy Fallon, and actually explained how to do it properly, and he gave it to like the test to two of the members, and he said, "Oh dang, it's actually all right." So they need to be taught the right way. Yeah, but they have to eat in the proper way. That's all it is, because you see when they do the Vegemite challenge, you get a spoon of it, and they think it's like Nutella, but it's like, no. Yep. Okay, what's happening? 2 minutes left. There's stoppage time still, but I don't know. I'm gonna get ready. All the Rotherham fans are standing up now. The ball's down at their end. So it's talking about, what is Vegemite? It's like UK spread. Vegemite is pretty much like, it's like Marmite to an extent, but just a lot more tougher. There we go, Shrewsbury on a counter attack. Can they do something here with the ball? But no, Rotherham have taken the ball back and now running down their end. And they're probably going to take it to the corner flag. Unless they want to finish off Shrewsbury right here and here. Nah, corner flag. Oh, now. 3-on-2. Walters. Knocked down, no. He was already going down, no penalty. He was already going down. 30 seconds left. Vegemite is made from very secret ingredients called yeast extract. Yep, no penalty. So now 30 seconds left plus added on time. What is going to happen? Okay. How much time is it going to get on? Two minutes. 2 minutes left. And if it holds on, Rotherham are going up. Oh, there we go. Can anything happen? This is where it's squeaky bum time for real now. "90 seconds left in the game. Shrewsbury trying to get a chance through. Rotherham have the ball and they fling it down the hour end. 1 minute 20 left and the keeper has it. He's coming to the halfway line to whop it in. And it's a goal kick. There's a minute to go. We are just a matter of 50 seconds away for Rotherham to get promoted. What's the score? 30 seconds left in added time of aggregate. 2-1 Rotherham. Rotherham, at any moment now, the whistle could go.
Just got to hold on to the ball now and see it through, Robin. No one has it back though for Shrewsbury. Final seconds being played out here. I don't think they've got time, have they?
Do they have time, Shrewsbury?
This is it. They've got to score from this. They've got to take the third quickly. Godfrey. Roy.
Last chance for Shrewsbury.
Extra time has been
No, that's it. That's gonna be it.
all eyes on the referee. Robert Jones.
Blow the whistle, ref.
Nearly there, but not quite. Another long look at the watch. Can Shrewsbury fashion a chance? Now they come, and surely that's it.
Blow the whistle, mate.
Two of the Rotherham players already
This is gonna be it.
celebrating.
All the keeper's got to do is kick it, and that's it. Rotherham are promoted. That's it. Rotherham are promoted to the Championship. For the first time in a very long time, the 3 teams that get relegated from the Championship immediately go back up. Congratulations to Rotherham United. Commiserations, you must say, for Shrewsbury Town. You got to give credit to Shrewsbury Town. They tried their heart out from equalising in the first 90 to the penalty save in the first 10 minutes. But it's Rotherham's day. Rotherham are going up immediately after the season of them going down. Rotherham have done it. 155 minutes. This is it. This is the end of the stream. After 2 hours and 24 minutes, it has finally come to a conclusion. Rotherham are promoted. Commiserations for Shrewsbury Town, of course. But I will be here tomorrow for the League 2 match, playoff final between Coventry City and Exeter City. And I'm going to be doing a whole heap of shit during the World Cup. So, and a final congratulations to Rotherham United. They are promoted. They have won the playoff at Wembley. Proper commemoration party with the Pre-Third team. Have a good sleep. Danny Wood is magic. There it is. Thank you all for watching this. It has been emotional, but it's all over. It finally comes to a conclusion.